Okay, so here we are. I am 6 days overdue with baby number 7, and I'm going to be showing you my hospital bag packing. And this is obviously not my first baby, otherwise I would have had this done weeks ago, but I knew I had time. So here we are. And so I'm not just going to talk about what's going into my hospital bag. I'm also going to talk about what I kind of call the countdown to baby. So basically, once I hit 30 weeks, I'm like, okay, now's the countdown, 10, 9, 8, all the way down of how many weeks I have left to get everything ready. And well, for me, that's 11 plus weeks, but all the more time to get ready. So at the start of 30 weeks, I go and I make a great big list of all the things I want to get done before the baby arrives. So I know that once the baby is here, I'm basically just going to have this little person attached to me. So I want to get done all the things I can that are going to be sort of bigger projects that you need a chunk of time to finish. So things like clearing out the garage or organizing a big cupboard or things like that that take a bunch of time. And so I tried to get a few things done any chance I had during those last 10 weeks. And another thing I do during the 10-week countdown is I try to take care of my calluses, because they can get very dry and bad. And I know that normally in life, people aren't examining your feet, but there you have it in labor. You have strange doctors and nurses grabbing hold of your feet, and I just feel like, okay, I would like them to look nicer. So during those 10 weeks, I have a special cream that I put on them, and I buff them out and do all the things. So that's one thing I do. So yeah, basically I want to try and get the whole house clean and organized and ready to go, and I try to buy all the things and get everything ready. And I try to spend those 10 weeks doing extra prayer and preparation in that way too, because I know that I'm going to need to rely on God a lot during labor as well. So I will show you a few things that I will have ready for at home before we even leave to the hospital. So the idea I'm hoping is that I'll try and stay home as long as I can before we go. So I've got the magic bag ready and a Zebra hot water bottle just to have ready and gathered. I've got some essential oils that I can diffuse. I might use peace and calming or joy, have that sort of spa labor time. I've got my TENS machine ready. I found this when I was in Ireland, and I find it really good, something to keep your mind on, something you can do during a contraction to push the buttons and have something to focus on. So that's something I'm really glad that I have. I ordered some new electrodes for it just to make sure that all is working. So I have that ready to go. And so basically, once labor kicks in, I'll be like, yay, finally. And I start by having a lovely bubble bath, and I'm going to put on some spa music with my speaker and practice the sort of hypnobirthing breathing techniques, just trying to relax. And my girls love to give me spa baths where they light all the candles and bring me drinks, and oh yes, they're very good to me. So I'll probably start with that, and yes, get all ready. And every time, this has been my little tradition, I always well, since I've been in Canada, I go to Bath and Body Works, and I always get a new shower gel and lotion and body spray that will be exclusively first used when labor hits, so that I can feel all smelling nice, and it's a bit of a treat that I get those before the time, so I won't use those until the baby. And then I will dry my hair and start curling it and just, you know, getting ready like I'm going somewhere, usually pausing to have a contraction here and there, but continuing on, just getting ready to go. And oh, and I always have a tradition of painting my toenails once labor starts. Again, people will be looking at your feet. And so I will have all that ready. And basically when things are getting real and it's time to go to the hospital, I will have my things for the labor room packed in this bag. So some of the things I will have will be my hospital papers, and I have all the information that will go in there. I will have some snacks, whether John will want them or I will want them at some point during my stay, but I'll have them in my bag here. These are Simply Protein, just a light kind of a snack. I got this at the Dollar Tree, and I just thought it would be something fun and sort of nice. Maybe I can be fanning myself off when it's feeling hot. So that's one thing I have. For back labor, I know I like this guy. Him in my labor bag. I'll have to gather my charger and my phone. I'll bring my speaker. Whether or not I'll be brave enough to actually play music in the room or just have things in my earphones, which most likely will be the case, but I'll bring it anyways. And I will have pens and this notebook. So I've got ready a few things, kind of like plans of things to do, positions and things like that for labor, just to spark my memory. And I always, just after having the baby, once I'm settled back in the room, I always like to write down, journal sort of the whole event. So I like having a notebook and pens, because you have to be filling out forms and stuff at the hospital too. I will have, I saw people bringing lights and candles. These are all non-flame candles. Again, whether I'm brave enough to put them in my room or just maybe in the bathroom where it's like a nice sort of lighting in the labor room. I have those, we'll see. And for labor, I read about someone who wanted to hold a comb, just have something in their hand to be like feeling, but I felt more special to me even would be to be holding the rosary, holding the crucifix. And this is a special rosary. It actually has like little tiny babies in the beads, and can just be a reminder to me of praying for the unborn as well, while I'm in labor. I brought a picture and a crucifix. This is a lovely crucifix that John made, and it's nice because it can actually like stand up on the table in the thing. So I like it because it gives me a focal point for during contractions, that I can look at Jesus and offer everything to him, and, you know, keep my eyes off myself and like, this is for you, Jesus. And also a little picture of baby. Also to remember that this isn't about me. This is all for you, baby. You're coming soon. I can't wait to see your little face. So I like to have those two things to have ready to be a focal point in the room. So those will be in my labor bag. I'll probably pack that more nice and neat. I'll have my phone, of course. I've got an app called Contractions all set up and ready. It helps you do the timing of contractions. And something I've done this time is I got voice memos, and I took John's phone and played like spa music over a speaker while I recorded my own voice with the music, doing like prayers and kind of reminders about, you know, surrendering and being open and things like that, and also what my intention for each contraction would be. So I made 10 intentions, and they say that a contraction is only ever about a minute long. It can be, you know, always a little longer than that, and it is shorter than that at the start, but it's about a minute. And so it said that it's like a bell curve, the minute. It's like 20 seconds rising, 20 seconds, the hardest sort of at the top, 20 seconds down, and then it's over. And so I recorded basically a minute and a little bit of a thing to be playing during the contraction, keeping that in mind of like what I'm saying and what I'm offering this contraction for. And I just thought it would be something to be like thinking about and helping me to pray through the contractions, and that they're only a minute and I can go back to them, you know, however often I want. Also, my sweet friend Anna has sent me the link to the Praying the Divine Mercy, and so I have that as well, that if I'm, you know, just in a different time, whether that's early labor or towards the end where I'm just wanting to listen and not be fiddling with the phone more, I can just have that on and be listening and offering everything in that way. So I'll be busy with my TENS machine control and my phone and my rosary beads, and somehow I'll be holding on to John as well. So I've got lots of tools anyways for what I have to plan anyways. So also, I have some holy water and some anointing oil for when baby arrives, that we can bless him and pray over him. So I'd like that in my labor bag. So I also got these lovely shoes for walking around in the hospital. I like them because they're not fluffy, in that I don't feel like they'd be getting dirty. They can, you know, they're more sort of durable material. I got 2 just regular old masks because unfortunately this is still COVID time and we have to wear masks. But I find these pretty breathable, so I just saved 2 for myself and John, just so that we have those kind of ones for during labor. I just bring my whole makeup bag. My makeup always lives in this bag, so I'm not gonna like take out only a certain amount. I just grab this, bring it. I'm gonna keep my lovely Bath and Body Works things in here. I bought a new loofah, so this is for after baby has arrived and have a shower. I always thought it was so dumb, like, when would anyone ever use a shower cap? Because for me, basically, a shower is for washing my hair, but I have found one use for where it is necessary. So after having baby, I don't want to have to like have a full washing hair, blow drying, all that kind of shower. So I get my handy dandy shower cap and tuck in all my hair so it's not gonna get uncurled, and I can have a shower. So that's my one-time use for a shower cap, I found. And got these lovely wipes that Alex got for me, and some hand cream just to be feeling nice. I've got this Summer's Eve cleansing wash. I like it because it doesn't have an obtrusive name that I would not like in my shower bag, but I think that is a nice thing to have because it's pH balanced, and you know it's going to be good for you too. I've got some dry shampoo for at the hospital because I know I won't be washing my hair. You're only there for a short time. And also, whenever you're sharing a room at a hospital, you don't really want to be like hogging the bathroom, like just to be doing anything more than you need to. So I always buy a dollar store mirror just to be able to do your makeup or do whatever you need to do, not in the bathroom. So that's another thing that I have. I bought this cute little bag at the dollar store. It's just going to be to hold my toothbrush and my toothpaste. Just have that handy. And oh, and I forgot. This is also going to go into my, it might go in my main bag, I'm not sure, but one of my favorite things in Ireland that was after you had the baby, it didn't matter if it was 4 in the morning or 8:30 in the evening, no matter what time of day, it was this wonderful moment when they'd like wheel you back to your room, and the midwife would say, okay, now I'm going to make you up a tray and tea for 2 and some toast for you guys to celebrate. So John and I would be sitting there and looking at our baby in the bassinet beside us, and the midwife would come in with a tray of tea and toast, and it was just like my favorite moment. And they don't do that in Canada. They don't bring you a tray. So I thought, well, I'm going to make sure we do it anyway. So I've got green and purple Together Forever mugs and some Irish style tea. And I'm probably going to buy some scones or something like on the day that labor starts. So I'm like, okay, these will be nice and fresh for our after tea celebration. So that'll be something that we will still manage to do. And also, I have a tradition that I always get a new pair of pajamas and a robe when I go to the hospital to have a baby. So basically, I have a collection of 7 rounds of pajamas and robes. Some are getting more old and tattered, but I can always know, oh, this is when I had JC, and this is when I had Raphael. I got these pajamas. So these are my baby boy pajamas of number 7. They are a lovely material, oh so soft. It says positive mood, just a lovely stretchy dress, nice and low in the front, and a robe, flowers. Actually, when I bought this, I was wearing a sweatshirt of this exact pattern, and Alex is like, you can see what your tastes are, because it was the very same one, but I liked it. So that would be that with my matching sparkly shoes that Alex spotted as well. And oh, and I even got some stylish masks that might match with my ensemble of the hospital. And so obviously we've got these for after baby, and I always I'll keep this in my labor bag. this is the first outfit that each one of our children has worn as soon as they're born. So imagine, Maywin and Jacinta, you fit in this. The reason we bought it at the time was that we thought it looked like a little rabbit and a raccoon. And so all of our babies wear that and this lovely little soft bear thing. And it's neutral as well, because with our first 4, we didn't find out the gender. So it was always girl or boy. So we have that. Normally I just get wipes in like a giant bag from Costco or Superstore, but for the first, you know, going to the hospital with your newborn type 1, I buy a individual Pampers. You might not think this is special, girls, but it's more special. So I've got those ready, and I've got in here some little nappies and a brush, because sometimes their hair can be kind of tangly at the start, just to care for baby. Oh, I got this. Do you know the way newborn poop is just so hard to get out of clothes? I have found the best thing is to get a bar of soap that is like for laundry, and you rub that on to the stain and it comes out so good. I've never tried this brand, but this was actually at the baby store, so we'll see how it does. But I like that it was a little small version. And I just love the newborn nappies. Annalise keeps taking them out of the drawer and be hugging them, kissing them, be like, so cute. So yes, we all feel the same. They're just adorable. And I also have some blankets and a lovely little swaddle. You can imagine him with that little hat on, all swaddled up. And with these little nose scratch mittens, always at the start. I don't keep on with nose scratch mittens for very long usually, but always at the start they do tend to be good to have. I've got some cute little boy burp cloths just for at the hospital. I'll bring those. And I have just one extra outfit also. Another little hat, another little small, soft little thing. You know, basically they aren't in the hospital long. You don't need to pack a lot for them, but they might just spit up all over their thing, and you'll be happy you brought it. So I've got that for baby. Beautiful little baby. I can't wait till you come. So I have bought this. That's another thing I like to do with each new baby, is get a new diaper bag. So I got this backpack style kind of one. I got this cute little nappy bags, diaper bags I should say, holder, and a little bit of bling to make it more fancy. And I liked it that it was black and looked kind of washable. And inside it even had my black and white stripe that I always tend to go towards in life. Must be from my days of zebras. I won't bring the diaper bag to the hospital. It's just something I have ready to go. But I will be bringing to the hospital this new baby car seat. We will have it all ready to go in the vehicle. And I got this cover that I'm excited about. Again, black and white stripes, that's just me. I've got a little bag that I'm throwing into my hospital bag for any dirty laundry, just to have it separate. And yes, those are the things that I will be putting into my hospital bag. And I am very excited to be meeting our baby soon. So there you have it. Oh, I will show you. This is the sort of duffel bag that it'll all be going into. I like that it's not like a full suitcase like you're heading to the moon, but it's enough that everything will fit in there. So I'm going to get this all packed in, and we will be getting to see this baby soon. So thank you.